bell of the Grand National.
Day of the toughest steeplechase in the world.
A grand day, a national outing. Biggest test racing offers to horse and rider.
And they're away. They're off and racing.
Once again, the roar of AINTREE is thunder. Yes, it's Workman.
The hats are going in the air.
Nicola Silva wins the national. Features is living up to its reputation.
The right pylon, Boy Mason has gone off at his own.
Now into the canal turn. Another horse and jockey test. Mr. Watt thunders on towards the post.
Launch on the outside, bearing down.
The leaders look full of stamina yet.
Going like a good Benny Homer.
What a way to go out!
In the national, it's glorious uncertainty all the way.
Can't remember a horse so far ahead.
And AINTREE great! The little tiger roll! And it's Albanese and Bob champion in the lead.
It's Headhunter and Ruby Wall.
Rockwell the last riding away! Scottish flag are flying high!
Devonlock can't lose.
Rachel Bradlaugh raises the bar!
Keep your dreams big.
You've never heard one like it at Liverpool!
Another great name in Grand National history.
Don't push me on the national!
The race I've always wanted to win and can't believe it.
Look at the elation there.
Honestly, I think I'm dreaming.
There's no other event in steeplechasing to come anywhere near the Grand National.
So here we go, the spectacular stage, set for the next chapter in the world's most famous horse race. It's about to unfold. Welcome everyone to AINTREE and the 176th running of the Randox Grand National. As we just saw, so much drama over the years, from Devonlock to Aldenite, bomb scares to protests, red rum to Rachel. What will happen this year? The one thing we can guarantee is 10 minutes of thrilling sport. And alongside me are jockeys who have won the great race. Sir Anthony McCoy, Mick Fitzgerald famously in 1996, and Ruby Walsh, waiting to analyse the race, won it for his dad one time as well. Ruby, to you in a second, but Mick, after last year in particular, AINTREE has listened. They've been flexible. It's going to look different with a new start time even, a new movement of the fence. For people at home watching today, is it going to look the same?
I think it will. I think it will. I think the standing start is probably the one thing that's going to make them spread out and use the whole of the track. That's what we didn't see last year. But this is still an unbelievable spectacle. That many horses thundering across the Melling Road. Oh, what I'd give to be a part of it again.
We've lost Adele Mulren, and she's behind us now, getting set to get you up close with the horses alongside Alice Plunkett. Richard Hoyle's and the team in the commentary box. Luke Harvey's at the start. Matt and Rishi in charge of the interviews. And Ruby, you're in charge of the analysis. First up, tell me about the changes. Do you approve?
I do approve, Ed, and AINTREE put a lot of work into it, but it's the evolution of the race. Everything evolves. So if you go back to 2005 and you look at the Grand National, from left to right, the horses spread across and used the whole track. But as the race evolved and moved forward, bypassing was brought in. In 2012, the outside of the track, down towards Beechers, was no longer used, because by reducing the risk to make it a safer race, they pushed everyone slightly to the middle. Now, when originally there were still gaps between the horses, only 3 or 4 going to the inside the Beechers, and space amongst the horses. But as riders started to realise that the inside was no longer more risky, they all started to roll over and move further to the inside. And in 2023, this is what we had. Literally a third of the track being used. So 40 runners were now using 1/3 of a track where they used to use it all, and that is why AINTREE had to take 6 runners out of this field. I think it's a good idea. I think it will work. But even last year, because of horses not going straight from the start towards Beechers, Mick was talking about getting them spread out at the start, because they didn't go straight down over the first 3 fences, they all ended up in a heap. Cocoa Beach and a couple of the horses to your right, they went straight towards the first fence, but when they landed, they started to beeline left, and that's what created a lot of the congestion on the track. From what you saw in 2005 to what we watched in 2003, the race was unrecognisable. And here you'll see Cocoa Beach, who lined up really wide, is now nearly towards the inside, and the outside half of the track is empty. Only 6 horses kind of stayed out sort of in the middle of the track. Everyone else was crammed down the inner. So a standing start hopefully will help keep them spread, and if the riders go straight for a bit longer with a few less runners, there mightn't be as much congestion.
OK, Ruby, we'll see what happens. I want to come back to you a little bit later and ask you about the start itself, and we'll have the helicopter shots for you to give the best analysis in the business on the Grand National. AP, you said on Thursday when we started, your boss JP McManus has the strongest hand he's ever had in a Grand National. I'm going to put you on the spot. You're riding for him again. Who do you choose?
Well, I was going on Maximus because he won the Irish Grand National. He won the Bobby Joe last time. He won a Grade 1 novice. Then I spoke to Ruby, who's on Willie Mullins all the time, and he was preferring Capodanno, I think, really, at a much bigger price. So, and then JP himself was picking Limerick Lace, but I think that's because his wife Noreen bred Limerick Lace. She bred him a Cheltenham Gold Cup winner and synchronised, and he's probably hoping that she's going to breed him a Grand National winner as well. But I Am Maximus will be my choice.
Okay, I Am Maximus for AP. Who do you like at home? What's happening, Ollie?
Well, behind me, it's a racing party like no other, Ed. The atmosphere really cranking up now as we point towards the Randox Grand National. Whether you're an avid form student, whether it's a lucky number, colours you like, a name that resonates, there are so many different ways you can find the Grand National winner. We've been asking you at home to get in touch with us and tell us how you found your national selection. Andy Goodwin's gone for number 29. It was his dad's lucky number, the horse in question. Glenn Gooley, good luck to you, Andy. Elizabeth Russell's gone for Nillier and Panda Boy. Two greys that are lining up in the race, hoping to become the fourth grey horse to win a national. Sarah Harrison's gone for Late Night Pass. Has got all the 13s connected to this horse. A real family affair, as we saw in the programme earlier, hoping that 13 is lucky in a few moments' time. And Simon's gone for Corach Rambler, the defending champion who ran a really good prep race in the Gold Cup. And Corach Rambler, trained by Lucinda Russell, has got a load of people here trackside supporting him all the way from Scotland. He's 10 years of age. He's got 5 career wins to his name. He's ridden by Derek Fox, looking for his 3rd Grand National, and he is the defending champion, hoping to emulate the likes of Tiger Roll and the Great Red Rum, winning back-to-back Grand Nationals. As we approach the race, however you've picked your national horse, good luck.